Thokozani bogogo nomkhulu sarika sendoda lesugogo bathini mbathi mavula kuvala emzini amadoda u-Auntie Usha, your number one locksmith. Today guys, it's a very short video that came to my mind this morning. Ukuthi if you are a manager, a head of department, supervisor, shop steward, induna, whatever position you are having at work, especially a position that would give you a pen, be careful. Be careful in such a way ukuthi make sure that you do things that you will never ever regret. I used to work with the late Babu Alf Khumalo. One of the things that when I remember him, one of the things that he told me, he said, no one should lose a job because of a manager. No one. No one deserves to lose a job because of you. I was not a manager, never been a manager in my life. However, I was complaining about something that happened in an assignment, and which is I wanted to report it to the bosses. And he said, no, don't report it. Don't report it. If they find out, they find out. It mustn't be you. Ukuthi now they know ukuthi Sbanibani did this. And I took that with me till today. Ukuthi I will never do anything that will sabotage somebody's career or plate of food. But as a healer, I deal with people almost every day who are saying, hey, Gogo, my manager, hey, Gogo, when I think of going to work, you know, sometimes I even get into my periods. We have that. I think today, as is in Friday, we have plus minus 3 or 4 hearings that we know about of people that are being sabotaged by managers. And another thing that it's very, very, very painful. It's a sister to sister war most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time is a sister to sister war. Yes, it happens. Tina Majita would, hey, Leana, you know, he doesn't understand me or he's jealous of me because I bought a car and everything. But it also happened to the sisters. The sisters that you are supposed to say, you know what, let's be together. We need to dominate. We need to get more females in this department and everything so that we also have equal number of females and males in a workspace, but you don't get that. Instead, we're sabotaging each other and we just want people to lose their job. Why is that? How is going to help you? Okay, I'm losing my job because of you, because you're sabotaging me. What are you going to get? Is there an increase that maybe managers get? Maybe it's because I'm not educated, I don't know. Or maybe managers, they do get something if ever somebody gets fired. Other people, they're supposed to get their allowances, overtime allowance, night shift allowance, car allowance, cell phone allowance and everything. Gogo, my documents are with them. They just don't want to sign. He just don't want to sign. I don't know, Gogo, that woman, what she wants from me. I've never even worked with her before. We don't have a history with her. You know, we used to talk about soccer. Suddenly, I've been hated and everything. And those that gets hurt, they end up being our clients as healers. And trust me, when they come here, they're not here to play games. They want the worst to happen to those managers. But the question is, it's one, very simple. Why as a manager do you go out of your way to show or to stamp your authority by making sure that somebody's losing their job? Who's going to take care of those kids? Have you thought with Lomutulona that you are sabotaging has a family to take care of? Has themselves to take care of, their bills to take care of, there's food to be bought, there's education to be paid for. Have you ever thought of that? I think before, as managers, before we get big on our shoes, we need to think of those families. We need to think that, imagine if you are in that situation, what would you wish? is for your boss to leave you alone. You know, if somebody is boasting and is their company, it's something else. We're not talking about entrepreneurs, and I'm running my own business and everything. Yes, when people run their own business, they run them their own way, whether it's a good way or bad way. But now let's talk about people who are also employed as you as a manager. It's not your company. It's not your family's company. You are needed for now. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Sometimes they make you to fire everybody and then you will last to go. Then they'll meet you outside. Others, they won't meet you and smile with you. So what are we going to do in that case? The question might be, Gogo, then in that position where I found myself that I don't know what to do anymore. First approach, go to him or her. Sit down with them. Ask them, have I done something to you? What is it that I've done, maybe in a personal level and everything? Make sure you record that conversation so that tomorrow they don't come and say, yeah, you came to the office and insulted them. And record. Do. Let's talk, my brother. What have I done to you? You know, I'm not happy about A, B, C, D, E. Be as calm as possible. If you fail on that, go to their supervisor. You fail, go higher. If you fail in all steps, then deal with it traditionally. Because we cannot afford, you know, people aren't working, Chief. People are not working. People bahlele emakhaya. Not because of unemployment, because of selfish individuals, because of individuals that think they own those companies. People, when they come here looking for a position to say, hey, Gogo, I've worked in this company for so long, I've never been promoted and everything. Whenever I give them something, I guide them. Please make sure that people are happy under your supervision. Make sure that no one suffers. Whatever that Alf taught me, I teach my clients to say, make sure that no one suffers because of now you are the manager. You want to show them who you are. There's a say in Sizulu, I don't know in English, but I'll say it in Sizulu. It says, uNkulunkulu uthathe somsamo ambeke emnyango. Athathe somnyango ambeke emsamo. Simple translation. Today it's you, tomorrow could be me. Simple. So imagine if you were to find yourself maybe doing something wrong and everything, demoted and everything. The same team that you are sabotaging, now you are part of them. Then one of them is now your manager. How do you want to be treated? Special. Why? As I've said yesterday, that you sometimes you invite voodoo in your life. You bring it closer to you because of you become a self-invited enemy to that person. You invite yourself to them. Where? Now you invite yourself to them. Why? By being greedy. By wanting to be seen by the bosses when you are doing your work. What work? To make sure that other people, they lose their bread because of you. Then you come here, hey, ever since I was I'm the manager, these guys, they hate me, I have bad dreams, I have what? Yes, there is that. Because sometimes they are the ones that thought they will be a manager. Then you came from outside, then you took over the position that they were, maybe sometimes they were promised. Then they make sure that they want to get rid of you so that they can maybe apply if ever the position is vacant. But what if you are from within the company? Why do you invite voodoo into your life? Why do raise your hand and say, whoever who wants to practice witchcraft, you can test Ngami? Because, guys, I repeat, people that comes here for the ritual, in terms of for the managers that they are not being fair to them, it's a problem. Why many managers, they don't have life? Why many managers, they're divorcing? they don't have families, they don't stay with their families and everything. Why many managers sometimes they drink alcohol, they take drugs and everything. When you think is a workaholic and everything, only to find out that it's not nice at home. It's because of things that you did or things that you're doing to other kids at work. Then they make sure that you are not happy even yourself. How many managers do you know that you spend money, just the car just throw him under the bus? Then what happens? It's because of you guys as managers, as supervisors. Not all of you, I agree, but most of you as supervisors, as managers, you really think you own those companies, and you don't own those companies. Yes, as a manager, you must stamp your authority. You must make sure ukuthi people they feel you ukuthi you are the manager. But there are many smarter ways of running or managing people without you being to them. I don't want to say that word, but for you not to be to them, there's many ways than this one that you have chosen to say when are you going to be a beast. When you get into at work, you want to be felt what you are at work and everything. Sorry. In the days that we're living in, nothing lasts forever. You'll never be a manager for that company for the rest of your life. That company can close down next year. Then all of you lose jobs. Then you hear ukuthi hey ubathini phela is now a manager endaweni ethize and everything. Then you want to try and be smart and call ubathini, say hey Excel, hey long time man, hey man, what do you have there? What response are you expecting? Exactly. However, as I've said, this video is very short. I'm just giving a warning. Managers, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. People that you are leading, they come to us. They want you guys out because of you are too big for your own shoes. Bravo.